If you're smoking them stinkies and you're looking to get off them stinkies, well then get this S&PO. It's the kit to get. Uses nicotine salts. Hits the back of your throat like a truck full of dildos, like a thunderbolt from heaven. It's like a goat kicking the back of your throat. Oh! That's what it is, baby. It's got a pre-filled pod at the top, holds 1.8 mils of juice, 650 mile battery. It's got an automatic switch. You turn the sucker on, which I'm gonna show you in the close-ups, and all you gotta do is just take a hit. Look at the vapor production. Vapor! And the throat hit. God, the throat hit. 18 milligram is what I've got. You can choose 2 different nicotine strengths, 18 milligram or 50 milligrams. And nicotine salts, for those of you guys who do not know, man, they hit like a truck. It's intense. It's intense, but it's meant for the smoker. It's meant for the smokers that just want their nicotine fix. They want that throat hit. They want the closest thing to that cigarette feel. That's what this S&PO kit is. I'll tell you, the Juul Vapor was good, but this is way better. The fixed Vapor's good. This is better. This is the best. Best for the cigarette type of devices out there. So the S&PO pre-filled pod system comes in this little box. And of course, inside that packaging, you're going to receive your SMPO battery stick. Comes with this nifty little USB cable to charge that battery stick. You receive 1 pre-filled classic tobacco pod. And last but not least, you receive an SMPO user manual. Now here she is, boys and girls, the SMPO battery stick. You get 2 different color options. This is the blue carbon fiber S panel color option, but they also offer a matte black. I believe it's a matte black. You know, I'm really digging the trim, the silver trim. So yeah, on this side, you get your on-off switch. On the bottom, you got your USB port for charging. And then at the top, this is where you click in your pod, your pre-filled pod, which I'm gonna show you in a second. Now, as far as the size of this bad boy, here's an 18650 battery. So it's about the same length as a battery, double the width. Oh yeah, and this Mamma Jamma has a built-in 650 mile battery. For a pre-filled pod system, that's the biggest battery I've seen. I mean, that's freaking killer for an automatic pull type of device. There's no manual switch. Your suction triggers this bad boy to fire right up. Just like the Juul, just like the fixed Vapor. So check it out. Here's the pre-filled pod that came with my kit. You only receive 1 pre-filled pod, and it's the one with the orange sleeve. Comes with a classic tobacco pre-filled pod. And I don't know if you guys can see this. That's your tank section right there. You see the bubble? This sucker holds 1.8 mils of juice. And 1.8 mils of juice for a pre-filled pod, that is a lot of e-liquid, guys. 1 pod's lasted me like a week. So like I said, you got 2 different nicotine options, 18 milligram nicotine salts or 50 milligram nicotine salts. And you could choose that on their site. You got this sleeve right here, and the sleeve comes off. And when you first receive it, it's going to say open. You got this little sticker. You pull this sucker off. That way it's ready to be installed and ready to be vaped. And you got your connections down here, magnetic connections. So yeah, you got your connections underneath the pod, the pre-filled pod, and you got your connections down here inside the mod. All magnetic. So you just slide it into place. Boom. See how it slides into place? Magnetic. 5 clicks to turn this bad boy on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to blink white, and this bad Mamma Jamma is ready for a hit. So you see that light right there, that white light? That means this bad boy is 70% or more charged. When it lights up yellow, that's 30% to 70% charged. And red means you got 30 or less. Like I said, automatic switch. All you gotta do is pull on her, just like a cigarette. And she activates, and you get your nicotine, you get your vapor. Mouth to lung setup. And this freaking mouthpiece, look at it. I mean, it fits the lips perfectly. And there's the hole. That's where the vapor comes out of. And another thing I didn't mention, this sucker has temperature control, guys. So you'll never get a burn hit off this. Let's say the tank section starts to get low. This device will let you know. It starts to blink red when you're taking a hit, and it gets weaker, and that's that temperature control kicking in. A lot of pre-filled pod systems out there that give me burn hits. This one will not. So like I mentioned before, you got the USB port on the bottom, and this sucker does have quick charge, and it takes about 40 minutes to charge this bad boy from the time it's dead all the way to fully charged. Another thing to point out, this sucker has a 3-second cutoff. For 3 seconds with nicotine salts, that's plenty, baby. So one thing I want to point out that I did not point out in the close-ups, this freaking cartridge, the pre-filled pod, once you slide it in, it ain't going anywhere. Like I said, it's magnetic, but I wanted to point that out because I didn't in close-ups. So yeah, it's not going anywhere. I have not had any leaking issues with this. None. Not leaked on me once. Battery life for this, for me, and again, all depends on how much you vape. But the way that I've been vaping on it with the 18 milligram, I've been taking like, max 3 puffs an hour. And with this 650 mile battery in here, 3 puffs an hour max, it goes and goes and goes. And because it's got quick charge, it only takes 40 minutes to charge this bad boy up. And that's from when it's dead. The fact that this pod holds 1.8 mils, like I mentioned before, that's a pro. You got color options. Also, you got 2 other different flavor options. The only con that I have for this, I wish it had come with another pod, another flavor pod, like the menthol. But that's being nitpicky. Everything else for this, for a pre-filled pod system, highly, highly, highly recommended. Oh yeah, as far as price points, how much is it, Rip? $34.50. $34.50, you get a stick, a battery stick, and you get a pre-filled pod and a USB cord. And if you go to SMPOVapor.com, I'll post a link down in the description, they sell the extras. So you can buy the kit there, and you can buy the pre-filled pod. pods. And pre-filled pods come in pack of 2s, and it's 20 bucks. Now that is a little steep. I gotta admit it is a little bit pricey. But these pods, I've only gone through 2, and I've been using this sucker for 2.5 weeks. So the first one took me about a week. This one's going on about a week and a couple days. But again, it all depends on how much you vape. How much did you smoke before you started vaping? If you're smoking 2-3 packs a day, you may go through pods like it's nothing. I don't know. That's just something to point out. Now on to the big question, the big answer today. Hey Rip, who do you recommend this bad boy to? This is for the smoker. This is for that smoker watching this video right now. You're watching it and you're like, where the hell do I start? All this vaping, what is vaping? Here's what you need to know. If you're watching this and you're a smoker and you're looking to quit and transition over to something else, this is it. This is that first step, this SMPO. Highly recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, liked it, found it entertaining and helpful. If you did like this video, well, then please like it down below. And if you want to see more of me, subscribe for more. This is Rip Chippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now.